Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, we are doing some Middle Eastern Arabian perfume maceration update follow-ups. These are ones that were pulled out of hiding originally, and then I put them back in hiding. Like, I wanted to see what else they were going to do. One of these is one that I got early on in my Middle Eastern collection phase that I was like on the fence about. So I start wearing it. I put it up because I tried it a few times, and then I just put it up and I was like, let it sit, girl, and then come back and revisit it and see what you think. So I did wear tests on these in the evening again to kind of get my thoughts on them on skin. And I just resprayed them on the papers. So we're going to go over all the things and see where are they now. Do I love them or are they a no? So if you would like to see my thoughts on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the scents that I pulled from my collection from my Middle Eastern perfumes, then just stay tuned. All right, so first up, everybody and their mama was talking about this scent last year, and I was like, what am I missing? So this was a theory. This is a theory. I already got the top on here loose because it's hard to take it off for some reason, at least mine is. This is a theory. This is the one that is supposed to be that Gucci Flora Gorgeous inspiration. So when you look at the bottle, right? You look at the bottle, it doesn't match the bottle. This thing has honeycombs on it, has a bee on it. You know, it's from Lattafa. Love the aesthetic. But there's not a lick of honey in here. This is a floral perfume. Floral. Which isn't, you know, the thing that I was picking up on that I had a problem with. I don't care about that. I love the bottle. And I was concerned about whether I was going to love the juice. So, initial impression was it was okay. But I said I wanted to see what else it would do. Because it has my favorite floral in it. It has jasmine. I'm like, come on now. You got to give me something. Like, give me something. Because I'm not a straight up floral girly. So let's just get that out of the way. I love my florals to be mixed with some fruits. Mixed with some heavy vanilla. Something. So a theory on the Lattafa site says a theory is a soft and ethereal floral or gourmand fragrance. For everyone from the house of Lattafa, it captures the essence of golden sunlight filtering through a serene garden where the freshness of morning dew mingles with the intoxicating sweetness of passion flower. At its heart, a delicate bouquet of orchid and jasmine evokes a sense of timeless elegance, and the fragrance settles into a sensual embrace of creamy vanilla, rich amberwood, leaving behind a soft yet captivating trail of warmth and allure. So top notes of passion flower and dewdrop is what it says. Mid note of orchid and jasmine, and base of vanilla and amberwood. So this is straight off of the Lattafa site. So let's see. I soaked these strips, so let's see what I think. And I think I know why I was on the fence with this one. Because passion flower, not passion fruit, passion flower, I smelled in a summertime heavy in one of a mist that I bought from Bath and Body Works. That Bali mango, whatever it is. I got that scent because it was a bring back from Bath and Body Works. But it has a heavy dose of passion flower in it. And it made me not love that fragrance. I love mango. I love passion fruit. But that passion flower note in there was what I did not like in that fragrance. So I'm wondering whenever I bought this in 2025 and I put my nose on it initially, after I let it do its maceration, you know, sprayed it out, put it in hot and brought it back out, my initial impression was I was on the fence with this one and wanted to put it back in hiding. I think it may be because of the passion flower. Now that I'm getting more used to my nose and what I like and don't like. Now, this has already been on here for probably about 5-10 minutes. That has been sitting on the strip since I've sprayed it. And I enjoy this scent a lot. Whenever I put it on my skin initially, I was like, do I like you or not? And I did, but then I didn't. Like, I was on the fence about it. Then I did another wear test on it, and I end up enjoying it, especially the longer it sat on my skin. So I'm thinking, because passion flower is in the top note, I'm thinking my nose still does not care for passion flower. So that's a mental note for me, that when I see passion flower in a fragrance, I need to make sure I put my nose on it. It smells so good right now, but that initial spray, the initial few minutes on my skin, I was on the fence with it, and now I know that's what it is. It's the passion flower. But once it gets into those other notes, that orchid and that jasmine and this vanilla, gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that's when I can see the Gucci Floral Gorgeous, the Gorgeous Floral. I can get that now. The passion flower is just what is throwing this profile off for me in the first. But now that it has matured more, it has macerated further, the other notes are coming more alive in here. So I'm thinking that when I originally pulled it out of hiding, I still was picking up mostly on the passion flower. And whatever the dewdrop is, who knows? But this is gorgeous now. Yeah, this is a love now. Was not a love when I first initially got it. So how many months has that been? That's been a good 6 or so months that I've had this. And now I love it. Didn't love it when I first got it. So some people noses may not like the passion flower in here like me. And then some of you may have loved it from, like I saw it said, a lot of people love this scent. So that is a theory from Lattafa. A theory from Lattafa has passed my test. It is a go. And it's just in time for spring as well. So I'm happy about that. All right, so the next one. The next one that was super hyped up last year as well, that I was like, what am I missing? So this one came in this container like this. And you guys, I keep my boxes until I know I absolutely love the scent. If I'm on the fence about the fragrance, I will hold on to the box. But this is Body Al Oud Noble Blush from Lattafa. So this one, let me tell you the notes on this one. Top note of rose milk, mid notes of meringue and almond, and base of vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. What is there not to like, right? When I wore this on my skin now, like when I first originally got this, it was like off-putty, like it definitely needed to do its thing. But now, that sweet, nutty, creaminess rose scent. It has some powderiness about it. It's definitely giving you the nutty vibes. It definitely has that sweet meringue, that vanilla, the creaminess from the sandalwood. It is beautiful now. So now I can see what everybody's talking about. But when I originally got it, it was a no. Or like, I don't know. Is what it really was. It was a I don't know. But now, this smells so good. Yes, this smells so good now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. a beautiful blend of almond, which is one of my favorite nuts, mixed with the rose. It's like a creamy, sweet rose, nutty, powdery, like creamy scent. It's gorgeous. So, Baudel, Batty Al Oud Noble Blush from Lattafa. 2 hits now. Love. All right, so this next one is from Maison Alhambra, and this one is Celeste. So that's what Celeste looks like close up. Like it's got armor all the way around. And this is the one that is inspired by Jean Paul Gaultier Divine, right? So this one has top note of lemon and bergamot, heart note of jasmine, lily of the valley, and rose, and base of ylang ylang, sandalwood, musk, and moss. Yeah, this one here is the one that has that nice brightness, citrus, sweetness mixed with the fruits. So it's not your gourmand lemony scent, it's your floral citrus scent with some sweetness still, but not going too far there. If you love Alien Goddess, like they mentioned, JPO Divine, if you love those perfumes, this is in that same family, you know, of scent profile. Yeah, it's citrusy, it is floral, woods, musk. It smells so good. It smells so good, and I love it. I love it. So this is the one. It has passed the test. I love it. So Celeste is a hit. All right, so let's move on to this other one. So that was from Maison Alhambra, and now this one is and Celeste, for those who don't know, comes in this box like this. Yep. So that's what Celeste looks like. Now let's move on to this next one, which is Anna Abiyad Coral by Lattafa. So it comes in this box like this, like so. And this was another one that was hyped up last year, and I'm like, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Like, I need to let her sit and see what she's going to do, because what they're saying she's supposed to be giving and what she's giving is not what I'm getting. So, Anna Abiyad Coral. This one was supposed to be like a dupe of the Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. So, don't own the Coral Fantasy. I own several of the Valentinos, but that one never was one that like was one of my favorites from the Valentino line anyways. But this Anna Abiyad Coral says that it has top notes, watermelon, peach, and orange, mid note of coconut and white flowers, and base of vanilla, amber, and musk. So this is supposed to be like your bright, warm, summery scent, your fruity floral, right? So what is going on when I smell this now? Like on here, I smell the watermelon, I smell the peach, I'm smelling like that tropical goodness. But on my skin, this is not doing that. What I smell here and what I smell on my skin, I already tested it 2 or 3 more times because I needed to make sure, because I love me a good watermelon scent. Let's get that out of the way. I love me a good, and I love me some white florals. But smelling the watermelon and peach on here smells so good. Smelling it on my skin, it's a no. This one is a no on my skin. I want to love this so bad, and I don't know what it is, and it might be the peach because peaches on me can go hit or miss. So it might be the peach note in here that is sending this left field on my skin chemistry. But to know that I love the watermelon, I love the coconut, I love what this is supposed to be presenting itself as. And on this paper, I'm getting that. On this paper, I'm getting that. But on my skin, it's not. So just kind of know that. It's good to kind of put stuff on your skin just to know for sure. But this one is a no for me. I don't try it. I don't give it several tries. I don't give it months of sitting. So my skin chemistry just don't like this one. So I'm gonna just have to sadly accept that fact that everything is not going to work for me no matter how bad I want it to. Yeah, but I've heard this compared to like that Wave Child 1015. I've heard different things. Like I said, the Coral Fantasy from Valentino. So if you love that scent profile, you're going to love that fragrance. It just don't work on my skin chemistry, unfortunately. All right, so the next one I have, last but not least, is one of my original ones I bought. And this one is also from Lattafa, and this one is Sakina. So Sakina comes in this box like this. It is velvety kind of scent. And this one is the one that has passion fruit, mandarin orange, and ozonic notes in the top. Has heart note of raspberry, rose, orange blossom, and sea salt. And then base of praline, toffee, vanilla, and white musk. And this one is inspired by a Vicanto perfume called strychnina, however you want to say that. But anyways, it's a tropical sweet fruit is what it is. So let me smell this with you guys as well. Yeah. Just think of like a nice tropical fruity scent. The salt in here, the sea salt in here, when I originally got this, was off-putting on my skin. And that's why I put this back in hiding, because I love the fruity vibes that it gives, but I was on the fence with this one. And I know what it is now. At the time, I couldn't put my hand on it because it kind of gave me like a plasticky type feel, like what is that I'm smelling? But then I remembered Olympia from Paco Rabanne, Olympia. When I originally got that fragrance, that salt note in there made me feel the same way. Like I love the perfume, but I was like, what is that note in there that is making me think this? Thinks, you know, something like I don't know about this, and it ended up being that it's that salt. So this one has sea salt in it. So I'm thinking it's the sea salt note in here that was throwing me off originally. But the fruits now is more prominent, and that salt isn't as prominent as it was before. So I'm definitely getting more of the fruits and the sweetness than I was those ozonic notes in that sea salt. Yeah, so on my skin, when I initially put it on my skin, I was like, I still don't know about you. And right now it's a strong like. So I want to do like a full body wear test, because I just sprayed these on my hand and arms in, you know, in the evening time to see what I thought about these. But I'm going to do a more full wear test with this one and wear it longer to see what I actually feel about this one. Because right now it's a strong like, and it was a strong like when I wore it on my skin last. So this one is to be continued, but right now we're going to say it's a yes. But after I do a full wear test, then I'll know for sure where I am with this one. If you've been keeping up with my channel, then you would know that I like to find good deals on the fragrances, on the body care, on all the things. So I don't mind trying out the Middle Eastern brands, the Arabian brands. I love them. I try smaller businesses. You know, I've been trying like genre perfumes. I'm doing a video on that one. Juliana's perfumes, the Dua brand. different houses that do affordable dupes. We, in this economy, nobody need to be spending $300, $400, $500 on the fragrances. I looked on a couple of sites recently, and some of the fragrances that was like right around the 100, 120 range are now like 170, 180 and up, you know, for the same perfumes. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like the other brands are obviously doing it for much cheaper, same beautiful packaging and everything. So what are we doing? Are we paying just for the name? Like, is that name really worth it to you? I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I won't ever. Like, let me slide over for a minute. I do still buy my niche and designer fragrances. House of Sillage. Obviously, Carolina Herrera. I got a couple of those. I have my YSL and my Guerlains and my Valentinos. So I do love buying the other scents. It's got to be worth it for me to spend my money, my hard money on those. Like, it has to be some really good deals, and it has to be like out of this park amazing with some great longevity. Like, for me to get those. If you know what I'm saying. If I'm going to be spending my money on a perfume that's $100 something and going up, and they just increasing the prices for what reason, then it's got to be worth it. Otherwise, we don't keep duping it up. And I'm going to keep sharing what I'm finding. If I find a good one, I'll tell you. If I don't find a good one, I'll tell you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy content like this. I have a whole bunch of my ME Arabian perfumes that's still over there hiding that I haven't even shared with you guys yet. I did some shorts on them, but you haven't seen me talk about them yet because I'm letting them do their thing, but they'll be coming up soon. I wanted to go ahead and get some of these follow-ups out the way. I do have another follow-up, that Peach Delulu. I decided to let that one continue sitting for a while because I just put that one back in hiding like a month or so ago, and I'm not ready for it to come out. You know, we're going in, getting ready to go into the spring season, so we don't need to pull her back out yet. Let her continue to do her thing. We'll see what she's given maybe come later on in the year. So that'll be another follow-up for another time. But like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.